Have you ever wondered how apps talk to each other? How your food delivery app knows your address? Or how a payment app confirms your transaction in seconds? All of this happens because of something called an API. In this video, I'll explain what an API is, why it exists, and how it works. Let's come to the part why it exists. Modern software is not one single piece. Apps, servers, databases, and third party services all need to communicate. But we don't want system to directly access each other's internal. That would be unsafe and messy. That's where APIs come in. So, what is an API? API stands for Application Programming Interface. But don't worry about the long name. Simply, an API is a set of rules that allows one software to talk to another software. It tells what you can ask for, how you should ask it, and what you will get back. You don't see the internal logic, you only see what the API allows. Let's take a real example. When you log into an app, you enter username and password. The app sends this data to backend using an API. The backend checks the database. It sends back a response, success or failure. The app never talks directly to the database. It always goes through an API. Same is for payments, maps, notifications, weather apps, social media logins, and etc. Now let's check it out how API works. At a high level, an API works like this. A client sends a request, the API receives it, backend processes it, and then API sends back a response. So the request usually includes what data you want, sometimes authentication info also. The response usually includes data or an error message. This happens in milliseconds. APIs are important because they make software scalable, secure, reusable. So different teams can work independently. Let's say mobile app, web app, and third party apps are present. They can all use the same backend through APIs. That's why APIs are everywhere. There are different types of an API based on its architecture. I'll explain all of them in the next video.